Hey there. Welcome back to the Golfweek Amateur Tour, the podcast. Chris, should we tell people how to join the tour?
Of course. Whether you're a seasoned member or just tuning in to learn more, we're here to help you dive into the ins and outs of the tour. If you've been on the fence about joining, there's no better time than now. It's a fantastic way to play competitive golf, meet other passionate golfers, and step up your game.
Registration is open. All you need to do is go to amateurgolftour.net. Click Join the Tour button and pay your local tour's membership dues.
And if you want to keep up with all things Golfweek Amateur Tour, make sure you're subscribed and listening to the podcast on your favorite platform. Don't forget to download each episode, share it with your golf buddies, and if you're enjoying the show, drop us a like and a review. Your feedback helps us grow the community and reach more golfers just like you. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get into today's episode.
Chris, welcome back. You know, one of these days we really do have to do a bloopers reel because, we're starting today, and just so everybody knows that, when I start the actual recording, it's obviously way before the episode comes on, and so we had a full minute of stuff that really, just nonsense. So when we come on and we're laughing, it's you should see some of the stuff that we do. Anyway, Chris, it's good to see you. We're rolling right through. We got 3 weeks.
Nationals.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks left. If you haven't registered for National Championship yet, get on it. It will sell out. I'm sure your tour directors have filled you in on some of the changes. So get on it now and let's get this thing sold out so we can start some of the trash talk.
I mean, I believe, before this recording, I looked and A flight's already on wait list. C flight's almost there. D flight's almost there. So yeah, get your registrations or get on those wait lists because it's going to sell out quick.
You're on top of me. I hadn't even gotten that for yet. So
come on now.
I'm busy. And you're going to see why here throughout this episode here. We got something we got to talk about. All kinds of stuff. So really we're I know everybody's going to say, he's going to say it again. We got a good episode today. We're primarily going to talk about the event at TPC Scottsdale. Chris, don't tell me now, but I want to know how much money you guys raised out there. Because I know we all were shooting for a big number to really wrap things up. But we're going to talk about the regional, the winners, and a couple other things.
Yeah,
that Chris isn't aware of yet. So.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Golfweek Amateur Tour proudly presents Golfweek Amateur Tour, the podcast, talking about all things Golfweek Amateur Tour, including interviews with tour directors, players, and course professionals. Now here are your hosts, Tim Newman and El Paso Las Cruces Tour Director, Chris Rocha.
All right, Tim. Another solo trip for me, but we made it happen. And you know what? It was a fun time. It was a great time to see everybody. We had a bunch of people come from around the country to play this event. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this because the Ryder Cup stories we have. These people drove around both courses with the belt hanging from the cart, like if they won the World Series. Yeah. And it hurt a little bit because everyone kept asking why they have it and we don't. So,
well, okay. So let me just ask you then. I mean, let's get right into it here because we had a bunch of Atlanta guys out there. Yeah. Had a bunch of East Coast guys, and it looks like all this talk about how good golf is and how good the golfers are out there west. You guys didn't show up, man.
Hey,
four of the 5 winners were from the East Coast. We got 2 Atlanta winners. Yeah. And you were there complaining about the Ryder Cup belt, and well, maybe Atlanta should have just taken that home. Maybe they should have just swiped it and brought it home.
Hey, you know what? last couple of years we used to do the U.S. versus Arizona because it used to be pretty evenly matched. So we didn't do it this year, but I'm gonna say we did, and we took that championship. Because I mean you look at the leaderboards.
Yeah, let's look at it.
I mean we're gonna get right into it. I mean champ fight,
Hold on,
Arizona.
Hold on a second.
There we go.
I was on the French Lick one. Hold on a second. But that doesn't negate that East Coast 1, 4, 5.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so that was the 31st. And there we go.
So look at it this way: Arizona, El Paso, and Champ Flight had 7 of the 11 competitors. So if they didn't come out with that win somehow, that would have been sad.
Okay, let's go to A Flight.
Let's stick with Champ, man. The winner shot a 69-69.
That's a great score. And then 69-70. I'm not taking anything away from those two. Those two are great. All right.
He said it came down to the final putt.
Really?
Yes. I mean, you'll hear the interview as we talk about it, but it came down to the final putt before a playoff.
Well.
And that's it for the tournament. All right, guys, let's move on.
That's it. I mean, so you got A Flight. Let's see, the top 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you don't get a West Coast guy up to tie six.
Yep. They came out to play. It was impressive to see. It really was. North Central Florida representing.
Yeah.
All the way over there in Arizona. 3-stroke lead. I mean, there's really not much you can say about that. The guy was ecstatic to win. He's been playing some great golf and trying to get into the champ flight when I was talking to him. So
yeah,
good guy.
Good for him. And you play with a bunch of Atlanta guys in the B flight. You guys are riding around playing on FaceTime instead of playing golf. So I love the pictures. I did. Don't get me wrong. I love the pictures, but and then when I try to call you back, I get ghosted. I didn't even get a return call or nothing.
Honestly, I don't even remember FaceTiming you. And then I did see your FaceTime voicemail like 3 days later. I was like, oh, that's where that was.
Okay.
When you're on beta, a lot of things don't work the way they should, but
yeah, that's
why you do betas. But no, it was a great time. Anytime I can play with an Atlanta guy, you can't have a bad round. It's just so much fun. And Jamil, every time I see that guy, he had his sleeves with Scottsdale on there. It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, and I like the appearance he made in the video with Jermaine.
Goodness. I mean, so what was cool is Arizona the assistant director's wig that we talked to, he went around both courses and did on-course interviews for their social media. And he would ask random, like it wouldn't be like, how's your round doing? His question to me was, he goes, hey, I know you're playing very well and you're having a good time out here, but I want to know how much body mass have you lost not having to carry the belt around all year long?
Oh, man.
And I'm just laughing. And Jamil in that jumped in and said something too, because I proceeded to hit that shot into the bunker on hole 16 of Stadium, and he proceeded to say, yeah, he must have lost a lot because he can't even get to the hole. He hits it right in the bunker. So, I mean, it was just good times,
Yeah.
He birdied the last hole to get a skin.
Did he? Good for him. Yeah.
We were the last group to go through, and it was open. Drained like a 30-footer uphill, right in the back of the cup, and it was a good moment for him.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jamil's always fun, but I mean, he brought a good crew out there.
Yeah, he did.
I think about 10 or 15 guys from Atlanta out there. Fly.
Yeah, maybe 20. I took a picture with them. It was nice to see them all, and even to meet the guys that I haven't met was great. I mean, the guy who won B Flight, JT, from Charlotte, North Carolina.
TJ.
Him.
TJ.
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 Sorry.
TJ.
I've known him 7-8 years that I met him in nationals one year, and every time I see the guy, it's like we haven't skipped a beat. And it was funny because during the round, Daniel caught up with him and said, "Hey, we know that you can win tournaments in the East Coast with the 3 Myrtle Beach regionals that you've won in a row, but every time you come to Arizona, you can't seem to win." And TJ was telling me that fired him up because he wins, and at the end of the tournament, Daniel has to go back to him and say, "Hey, this is an embarrassing interview we have to do."
I guess it is.
So if you're not following the Arizona social medias, just follow them. They got some fun stories on there, and they're doing some good things with that social media out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. One of the things that really struck me as well, and I keep bringing Jordan Morrow up a lot, because for whatever reason, his stuff pops up on my Facebook feed. Okay. And he was playing a hole where his, right outside of where his family was staying. And that was really nice of them to be there cheering him on and, to record it. Even though he didn't have a good shot, but at least that was there and share that with the family. I love that. So Jordan, keep it up, bud.
He said he listens all the time, but he told me he could hear the kids screaming
from that far
where he was hitting the ball, and they weren't on the balcony or anything. They were in the
inside. Yeah, they were inside. I mean, at least from the video that I saw, they were inside, and it wasn't like it was close, right? It looked like it was. Obviously close enough to see, but it's not like it was like, right there on top of it.
Right. Yeah. It had a little while.
Yeah. That's awesome though. That's awesome. It's good to see that and to bring families like that and let them have a good time and to share that for everybody else as well.
For sure.
So,
but talking about your Atlanta guys, they swept C and D Flight.
Yeah.
D Flight had a 2-hole playoff, by the way.
And that's all. That's obviously I love playoffs because what's the word I'm looking for? Raises the stakes up a little bit. Provides a little drama and that and then gives you a little bit more to talk about besides winning. Or running away with it's fine too. I'll take that any day. But when you have some of that drama and you have some of that suspense in a playoff, it's a little bit sweeter.
Oh yeah, definitely. It can get nerve-wracking too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And Jermaine's been due. He's been due, so it was good to see that. Jeff Stewart in the C Flight, he couldn't play last year because of some travel and some injuries. So it was good to see him back out this year. What we got to do is we got to get some of those other guys, to the top of the leaderboard too from Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I mean Jeff was ecstatic to win.
Yeah.
And I mean you'll hear in the interview, but I asked him if he looked at the leaderboard at all. He said, "No, I didn't know till the last or the ball was in the hole." So I mean it's just like we've said before, the Atlanta guys have so much excitement when they go to tournaments, and they're always happy, and no matter how they're playing, they're there to give you that family atmosphere that what the tour provides.
Yeah, and that's good to see. So let's just go ahead and get into it, and let's do the winners.
Yeah, hopefully I did good.
We'll talk about it. No, you did great. You really did. Thank you for doing that, and I know the guys are going to thank you. They get their time to shine too. They deserve it
for sure.
That's so.
We're here with the Champ Flight Champ. He does it once again. I mean, this guy has been nonstop all year. Wally, they call him Wally. Wally Nelson from Arizona. 69-69 -4 for the tournament.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Arshia.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, played good. Played hard. Yeah.
So you were saying it was a crazy tournament. We're recording. So you were saying it was a crazy tournament, and at one point I saw you both -5.
Yeah. We were going back and forth all day. Lori's a great competitor. He's one of the top senior players in Arizona. I mean, he's
Yeah.
He never lets up. He never lets up. I went down to the last putt.
Yeah, I mean, you beat him by 69-70. You guys did stadium course first.
Yeah.
How was that for you all?
Conditions were great. I mean, the Golfweek Tour, they play all the best courses around. It's great. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't played in any of their events, I suggest you try. They always pick the best courses. They're always in great shape. The greens are always rolling good, and the guys are great. The competition's fun. It's a good day, man.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
And you come out here, shoot 69. In my opinion, the greens here I hated.
Really? They were a little slower than the
They were.
stadium. Yeah, but they're still really good.
Yeah. I mean, both courses.
Yeah.
This is still my favorite course of the two.
I'm with you. I agree. 100%.
So, going to nationals?
I am going to nationals.
All right.
I'm really excited. Last year I played. I took 11th. I'm looking to do a lot better than that. I had some back pains last year, but I've been trying to get myself healthy and really wanting to do real good out there this year.
Well,
Represent the state real well, and we'll see what happens. Right?
I mean, as you know, if it's not El Paso guy I'm cheering for, it's an Arizona guy.
Yeah.
But come Ryder Cup, I'm going to bring somebody that's going to give you some competition, all right?
I like
you
it,
better
man.
be out there.
I love it. All
Well,
right.
congratulations
Thank you
again.
very much.
And we'll see you at nationals.
All right. Sounds great.
All right. We're here with the A-Flight champion, Mr. Marcus Worth from North Central Florida. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we did 78-73, won by 12 strokes. Tell us, what actually worked this weekend for you between both courses?
Keeping the ball in play off the tee. Yeah, out here, if you play out of the fairway, you should be able to make some birdies.
Yeah. Do you know by chance how many birdies you made?
In the 2 rounds, I think I had 7 or 8.
That's not bad.
4 or 5 today. So driving the ball good, big reason for it.
Yeah. Which one did you prefer, the stadium course or champions?
You always prefer stadium for sure.
I don't know.
You got to say you do it. I probably played better over here, but definitely it's always a thrill to play there.
Nice. Well, have you won a regional at all this year? Or?
Not on this tour, no, sir.
Okay.
On other, I have, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. So now you're going to go nationals?
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
hopefully.
I'll be going now.
Okay. Anything that you want to say, about how your round went, competition,
The competition in Golfweek A-Flight is awesome. There are a lot of really good players out there. I was in the super strong group. We did 1st, 2nd, and 4th in the group.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so there's some good competition on our You guys have gotten awesome big fields at the regionals this year and done a nice job. It's been awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I was an A-Flight at the beginning of the year.
Nice.
Struggled. You need to hit the ball far
Yes.
in A-Flight, or
Gotta
else
get
you're
it
gonna
out
be in
there
trouble.
nowadays.
Yeah. So, well, congratulations.
Thank
Enjoy the win, and we'll see you at
Appreciate it.
nationals.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we got our B-Flight winner. He gave it a run, or I gave it a run. Yeah, he played his lights out. I've known this man for what, 7 or 8 years. We met at nationals.
That's right.
Mr. TJ, what tour are you on?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, North Carolina.
So we went what'd you say, 81-79?
I think 81-76. Birdie finish.
I would look on my iPad, but it's so hot out here that it won't even turn on.
Hot like the finish I have.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So tell us about your round. I know yesterday might not have been as
Yeah, so
great.
yesterday just kind of ho-hum. Just kind of stayed around, shot 81.
Mm-hmm.
Today, front 9, average, right? Just bogeys everywhere. I had all 5s except for the par 3s. I had 3-3, right? Make the turn, and everything just started clicking. I hit it at 6 foot on 16 on the stadium course. Made the birdie, looked at my phone, saw I was 1 back. And so I got to make a birdie on 17.
There you go.
Made birdie and won. So that's it.
So you won a regional a while back.
Yeah, I've won Kiowa 3 times.
You need to move up.
Probably so. It's probably about that time, I guess.
Hey man, but now you got nationals.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
got nationals. I'm not going to nationals. It's my member weekend, so
Mm-hmm.
I can't play. But I've been to nationals like 10 years. It's the best. Love nationals.
Right.
Love the regionals. Love coming out here to Arizona. It's a great time to come out. It's hot, but it's not too hot. It's good for the East Coast guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great breakfast today, so I think that might have helped.
That's true. The breakfast really
Yeah.
got us in the round today.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thanks, Chris.
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
And we'll see you in A-Flight next year.
Yeah, and A-Flight next tournament probably.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we got C-Flight winner, Jeff Stewart from Atlanta. That's 2 from Atlanta. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So, what do? We won by 3 strokes, 82-83. Just some solid rounds for C-Flight, especially starting over there.
Yeah, it was my friend Buddy told me before I left Georgia to swing easy, not overswing, and just be automatic. And I hit almost every fairway. It was crazy.
That's what you need.
And so it was just so much fun. I never thought I'd play this well, but I'm just excited for what y'all do and being here, and it was great. It's so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, you're a regional champion now. You're going to nationals?
I've never gone. I may. Who knows?
It's right down the road from you.
Yeah, I'm about Asta. So I might go, but I appreciate what you do and everybody does to make this happen. I joined 5 years ago to play different courses, compete, and meet nice people.
Yeah.
And all that's happened is different courses, competed, and met nice people.
It's awesome.
But I never dreamed I would win with 40 people in my flight.
Hey,
So
you stuck it out. When did you know you won? I mean, it was you only won by 3, so
well, yesterday I scoreboard the scoreboard to come up.
okay.
But I didn't know I was in first, so I finished. Today I said, why look at the scoreboard again? Thought I'd look at 17 tee box. I said, nah. I thought I'd look at 18 tee box. I said, nah. Then I hit into the bunker on the 18th hole and took 2 to get out and made the 3-footer for bogey. And I said, how'd I do? And everybody said, you did all right. And then I was just blown away because I've played probably 9 rounds this year and my average has been like 89.2 probably.
Okay.
So to go this is just tremendous, but I'm excited about it. So,
Well, I know the Atlanta directors are going to be happy to have 2 of y'all come back with trophies.
yes.
So congratulations again.
Thank
Good
you,
luck,
sir.
and hopefully we do see you at nationals.
And we're celebrating by going to Sedona for the next 3 nights. Never been there, but it's supposed to be beautiful.
You're gonna love it.
All right.
You're gonna love it.
Thanks for all y'all do.
All right, we're here with D-Flight winner after the playoff, Jermaine Luke from the Atlanta tour. Congratulations, Jermaine.
Thank you.
So went into the playoff, right?
Yes.
When did you know you were going into a playoff, or did you not know till the very end?
I didn't know until the end. We were playing our 18th hole, and I actually thought I had lost by a stroke. I had a putt for par to win it, and the putt stayed on the edge, and so I thought I had lost it by a stroke. When we went to the scorecards, I actually was tied for first place, and so we went to a playoff. And first hole we tied. We both bogeyed 18, and went back and played it, and I came out on top on the second.
So 2-hole playoff.
2-hole playoff.
I mean, 18's not an easy hole out here either.
It ate me up earlier today. It got me for a triple bogey today, which had I just 1 stroke better on 18, and we wouldn't have had a playoff today. So
You got over here, guys, chatting on you. Welcome to Sea Flight.
yeah,
Looking
forward to it.
But we did 88, 89.
Yeah.
And I played with a couple of your Atlanta guys today,
Yeah,
and they were rooting for you all day.
yeah. There's some good guys. They
Um,
always have my back.
So you did mention earlier that you're going to be going to nationals.
Yes. Forward to
Are you hoping in going in D flight or C flight?
I actually look forward to playing in the C flight next time around. I've been waiting on that. I love having a lower handicap than what it calls for. So I'm looking forward to going to the C flight.
These guys are something else.
Yeah, that's
I play with him today. I
All
play
of
with
my
him.
boys, all
I
I
mean,
need
but
to
look
know
at them.
boys.
Look at them. They're super excited for you coming down all the way from Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Tim's gonna have a hoot when he sees
I
us.
know, right?
So besides nationals, what else? You got any more tournaments left?
Yeah, we got our finals this year at Mirror Lake in a couple weeks. So we're looking forward to playing to wrap up for our tour and then heading down to Hill.
Are you leading your flight right
I
now?
am. Yes, I am. Yep, first place.
Should be just a walk.
Should be a cakewalk. Should be.
All right.
You know how that goes.
Right. Well, congratulations
Thank you,
again. Enjoy partying with your
Will do.
fellas, and we'll see you at Nashville.
Will do. Thank you.
Yep.
Let's take a break from the show to hear about Strixon's ZX Mark II irons.
A great iron set needs more than good looks. It's gotta be fast and gotta be pure. But good looks never hurt either. The all-new ZX Mark II irons from Strixon.
All right, Tim. I hope everybody liked those interviews. I'm gonna tell you, it was so hot there in Arizona, my iPad kept shutting down. It wanted a break. That's how hot it was getting.
Well, it's Arizona. What
I know.
do you expect? I mean, so you being from El Paso, you should be expecting that. You should have the thing on ice, an ice cooler or something around it.
I don't even think the ice would survive, honestly.
See?
It was crazy, but I mean, it was a good time, and like you said earlier, the guys enjoyed having interviews. They enjoy talking about their rounds and being out there with everybody for awards is top notch. Like Louisiana's regional with their games beforehand, and
Yeah.
Michigan's just sitting out there on their patio and watching guys come in and the flag and all of that. So it's a good time regardless of what regional we're at. But I mean, this one, everybody out there partying, I felt bad for those bartenders because they were working. They were working hard.
How hot was it?
I think it almost hit 103, 104.
Okay.
It was toasty.
Well, that's almost cool for out there. I mean, it'll get to 110 without even thinking about it.
Oh yes, it will. You're right there. It will, real quick.
Yeah. How was Sizer out there this week?
He was there.
That's it. That's all we get. That he was there.
He was there. Wow. I know
Man.
Yeah, I know, a little harsh. He played very good on Sunday to get himself up to, what was he, 10th place?
Tie for 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, so he busted butt on Sunday. It's just, I'm trying to get that guy to understand to take it shot by shot, and you can't try to catch up after the first hole.
Right.
I mean, he shoots 85. He's there for second place.
That's golf for you.
Yeah, but he enjoyed the course. I mean, it's one of those course. On Saturday is one of those courses where the pros walk the same fairways you're hitting off of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
When you watch it the next year, you're like, hey, I was on that spot. Let's see how this person plays it. I hit that tree. I hit that back. Let's see how they do it.
That's fun. And your brother struggled a little bit. I see that.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was there, which is, he was.
It's always a good time when they're out there, man.
It is. I miss not traveling with those guys this year. So let them know that when you talk to them.
Oh, yeah, I will. So as the podcast doesn't know, us three we're names are Chris, and Chris. And when we went to a restaurant, our waiter's name was also Chris. So we were Chris cubed, and just having a great time with him. I think we were the best table he had all night.
Gotta be.
But just having those stories like that you're able to talk about years to come.
Yeah. So what we got next?
So as this tournament, as we played, they call what's called the elevated event here in Arizona, and they had a title sponsor for the tournament. And it's always great for any tour when they have sponsors for events.
Right.
It just brings that little extra pizzazz. Yeah, I use pizzazz.
Nicely
done. And it was just great to have. No, it didn't work. But we had a wealth manager who was on there. His name is Xerxes, but he goes by Zeus. And apparently he's been part of Golfweek for a long time now. He used to be on the Tidewater tour. So he knows all the guys from the East Coast. And then he was getting clients in Arizona area, and he just said, I'm just going to move. And it's probably the best thing for him. I think he's been here about 6-7 years, and has married now, has 2 kids, and just enjoying life, man. Getting to golf in Arizona golf courses. But it was great to meet him, and we're going to talk to him next. But just to hear, these guys' stories that they've been with the tour for a long time, it's just awesome just to catch up.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
All right, everybody. We're here. The next regional, actually almost the last regional of the season, in Scottsdale, Arizona, TPC Scottsdale at both Stadium and Champions Course. What Gabe and Jordan and Daniel do here is they have a welcome party, I guess you could say, here at Putting World. As you can see behind us, hopefully the glare is not too much, but it's basically two 18-hole putting, like putt kind of, but not the gimmick. It's actually pretty legit. And then they have a 50-foot putting wall. They have some learning bays, hitting bays. It's a pretty cool area. So we hang out, early check-in, and they asked to be on the podcast, so we're gonna have them on. So we got Jordan. You guys remember Jordan? He's been on. And then the gentleman to my left, Xerxes, is that correct?
That's correct.
He is I guess you could say the title sponsor of this regional. So just what is the business that you're bringing to, that you want to bring to light here?
Oh, before we get started on that, just as an FYI, if folks out there in the Golf Week world know me, they know me as Zeus.
Okay.
So that's kind of my golf name. Xerxes is my government official name. Gabe reached out to me earlier this year and said, hey, we have the regional week coming up and we want to get you involved. And I've been helping out Gabe with sponsorship over the last 4 or 5 years since I moved to Arizona.
For sure.
And Golf Week has been really good for my business. And speaking of my business, I have been a wealth advisor for almost 20 years now, and working with Golf Week, or in some world of fashion, it was e-golf in the past. I've been sponsoring Golf Week for almost 20 years, and it's been wonderful for my business. So I'm very happy. Yeah. So when he called and said, "Do you want to be a part of it?" It was kind of an easy yes, because it's just been so great to be a part of it, and the clients I've been able to meet and grab over the years, and of course, just the friendships I've made from Golf Week.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, coming from a director, I'm also the director on the Apostle Tour. Sponsors or people that want to become sponsors are a huge addition to the tour in itself. And I know as a player standpoint as well, when they are seeing an elevated event or more prize pool, things like that, like it brings that excitement. So being able to sponsor one of the bigger events of the year, this regional is nationwide. Everybody knows about them. I mean, we've got guys from all over the country, Kansas, I think
Atlanta, Georgia, Florida,
Texas, everywhere.
These guys come and they get to see here. Like, how does that make you feel to know that guys from around the country are going to get to know, your business?
That's a wonderful thing to be a part of. Actually, as I'm looking behind you, I can see my mugshot over there. So it's actually really cool to be a part of Golf Week. And like I said, because of Golf Week and the relationships I've been able to build over the years have been wonderful for my business, and just even me personally. Just to be a part of it is just great, and to know that my name, my company, Wealth Avenue, by the way, is the company that I own and I've had for 15 years. It's really good press and publicity, and just to have my name out there and just let people know that this is the kind of work that I do, which is financial planning and investment management and wealth management. That's just good to be involved and part of it.
For sure. Now let's get away from that. You said you've been with Golf Week for a while now.
Yep.
From what I've heard, you were on the Tidewater Tour a while back.
Yeah. So my early days, I started working at Ameriprise Financial back in 2005. And we attended a seminar workshop where they're like, here, you do the things that you love and you're going to get clients that way. And someone kind of put a bug in my ear and says, hey, you should do something golf related. So I called this guy that I knew back in Virginia. This is while I was living in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Virginia. He said, hey, there's a Tidewater Amateur Golf Tour. You should reach out to the person. And so I had contacted Lyle Joyner, who is the director of the Tidewater Tour. We go to lunch one day at the Cheesecake Factory, and before we sit down, Lyle's like, I know you. And I'm like, where do you know me from? He's like, we played high school golf against each other. I went to Granby High School. He went to Booker T. Washington High School. And admittedly, I didn't remember who he was. And then over the years, we've actually become really great friends to the point where we traveled a lot together. And he, before there was live scoring, he had this vision. He goes, hey, we're going to, for X number of dollars, we're going to get this big billboard on the back of the Cahoon Plantation in Chesapeake, Virginia, behind the 18th green. And we're going to have players input their scores on phones. And then it's going to go to this billboard behind the green. And that's going to be your sponsorship. And so that was just kind of a really cool thing. And so the first tournament that I actually participated in, I actually wasn't going to play much golf. So I graduated from college in 2005, started getting the itch to play golf again in 2006, and then never really thought I was going to play competitive golf to the nature that Golf Week has had. And so the first tournament I did in Suffolk, Virginia, I just stood on the first tee and had my banner out there, and I just kind of shook everyone's hand. And one day, one of these guys was like, hey, you should play. This is actually a lot of fun. You'll make a lot of friends. And before you knew it, I was hooked. I actually missed a couple of weddings that I've been invited to. I missed a couple of vacations because of golf. I kind of look back and go, I wish I actually went to those things, but it's just been fun. And there's a gentleman that lives here now, Conrad Vargas. This was back in 2008, maybe 2009. He had hit me up on Facebook. He goes, hey, I recognize your name from the Tidewater Tour. Just if you ever want to play, we'll just hang out and play. So we struck up a friendship, and before you know it, you're kind of going out to eat, playing a lot of golf together. We all played in the same flight. So I've been in the A flight for almost 20 years. And eventually he moved out to San Diego and then found his way to Phoenix. And then I had gone independent and started my own company. And him living in Phoenix, the conferences I would attend were in Scottsdale. So I'd hit him up. This is 2017, 18. I said, hey, I'm coming to Scottsdale for a couple of days. I'm going to add some days before and after my conference. I'm going to hang out with you. And that's what I did. We played golf. He picked me up in my hotel. We go play golf, go bowl, eat, whatever. And then in 2018, he introduced me to Jermaine Luke. He played on Golfweek to some extent, I believe. And French guy, played all over the world. And he shows me all around Scottsdale and says, this is why you should live here in Scottsdale. And this was June 2018. And I think July 25th, I closed on the condo.
Oh, wow.
And then eventually I started coming out here every 6 weeks, play some golf, work a little bit. And then, I get on the plane, headed back to Virginia. And it's like, I got to live in Arizona. I really like it out here. And just kind of neat to look back at where I'm at today, right? I met my fiance, my wife. I have 2 kids now, all here in Arizona. And it all because of playing golf with Golfweek 20 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, me and Tim say it all the time on our podcast. Golfweek, you meet friends, you meet people that become family, regardless of whether you, I know a lot of guys that I've met at nationals that I don't see again till the next national, but when you see them, it's like, hey, how you been? How's life? How's everything going? And that's what I think brings Golfweek, brings more players in the Golfweek. Because once they get that, getting the bug of golf, getting bit by the golf bug is something different as getting bit by the Golfweek golf bug. Yeah. Because then at that point, you're seeing these guys every other week. You're traveling the tournaments every other week. You're doing different things. So, just to see people that come from one tour to another, I mean, you came across the whole country. Basically.
I'll say this: I'm going to Virginia in a couple of weeks. And I plan my work trip so I could play in the finals for the Tidewater Tour. I make it a point to make sure that my work travels to Virginia coincide with when Golfweek events happen because these are my friends. And then when I'm not there, when I'm there and I'm not playing in tournaments, there's a number of people on my phone that I call. We play golf together, and that's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. And speaking of kind of growing relationships, building all these friendships out there. So, heard that your family just exploded and grew over the past couple of years. And tell us a little about your family.
So my fiance, or for lack of a better term, I'll just refer to her as my wife because it's easier to say my wife, Allison. We met. It's interesting because we're talking about golf. Mm-hmm. So I met this young lady, Jackie, at a networking event, and she was just really nice to me, and I was just nice person. And she wanted me to sit down with her and her husband, Dane. Dane used to be a golf tech coach, instructor. Okay. So right away, we just kind of struck this friendship on golf. And then a couple of years passed by and they're like, hey, we have some single friends. Do you want to meet him? And I was like, oh yeah, let's go. So that's how I met Allison. And it's interesting. I met her on a Sunday. We had dinner on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, we're at a Snoop Dogg concert with Jackie and Dane. And that was it. And then, and now we have our daughter, Ava. She was born in December 2023, so she's almost 2. And then our son, Luca, who was born on April 4th. And so he's pushing 5 months. Yeah. So we don't let them watch much TV, but when we do let them watch TV, it's a little bit of Mickey Mouse, but it's like 95% golf, an occasional WWE, but it's mostly golf that I would let them watch.
That's fine, man. That's fine. I have 2 boys, and when they grew up, it was a little bit of Mickey Mouse, and then I watch a lot of golf. If I didn't, I wouldn't be a director, right?
Yeah.
And now my youngest is like, Dad, I want to start golfing. Great, but he's lefty. I'm not a lefty, so it's fun. But you didn't mention you played golf in high school.
I did.
Did you play golf in college? Like how has your golf career gone?
Oh gosh, disappointing to say the least. I don't know. Well, so I started playing golf when I was 13. I was dropped off every day at Ocean View Golf Course in Norfolk, Virginia. My dad served in the U.S. military, and if you know Norfolk, Norfolk's the biggest naval base in the world. And he dropped me off at the golf course, and I was playing golf with guys that were like 30, 40, 50 years older than me. Within my first year, I got to about an 8 handicap. So I was a high school freshman. I think I shot 74, 78. I was kind of shooting around that. The most part around 80. My sophomore and junior year, I got a little better. I was playing to about a 4 handicap, and that's kind of where I plateaued at. I moved out here in 2020 and got down to, I was playing around a 5, 6 handicap, and then I moved out here, got down to a 1.8. It was during COVID. Oh, yeah. Right. So there was like 60 days in a row where I did something golf related, where it didn't hinder my work schedule, but because of the time difference of East Coast to Arizona and being in the world of investing, the market closes at 4. It was routine around 1:30 or 2 o'clock every day. I was doing something golf related. One, because we were able to do so. And then two, I didn't really know many people out here outside of Conrad and the gang. Those guys, they played on the weekend. So I played a lot of golf throughout. So right now, I think my index is around a 5. Could I have played college golf? I think if I look back, I think realistically I could have played for a Division III school. And I look back and I wish I would have done that. Maybe my game would be a little bit better, or at least the way I think about it. Now, obviously, with things like Instagram and social media, I'm a very visual guy. Right. I learned playing golf because the high school football coach picked up that I played golf and gave me like 30 Golf Digest magazines. Oh. So before there was the internet, I would just flip to these magazines and look at images. And that's how I decided, like, okay, this is how I'm going to swing. And these are the swing thoughts that I had. And these are just kind of like the simple mechanics that I could institute into my game. And so now I take that with social media. But, golf's interesting. Like if I play basketball against LeBron James, I'll never score a point against him. Yeah. But I could play 9 holes with Tiger Woods or any great golfer out there. And there's an inkling where I might make a birdie and they might make a par. And all of a sudden you just have this thing that's like, crap, I could do this. I could really be good at this. And so it's just hard, right? With 2 kids, a full-time job, a travel schedule, priorities, of course. Right. Like any 13, 14-year-old, you want to look at life and go, I want to be a professional golfer and make money doing this, especially with the purses that they have today. But I could also look back and say, through Golfweek and just my golf relationships, that, to some extent, I do make a little bit of living playing golf because I meet a lot of clients and relationships from golf. As a matter of fact, I have 2 new client meetings on Tuesday, and these are people that I met through golf. So although I'm not a golf professional and those purses are way different than what I heard, it is pretty cool to kind of look back and go, you know what? Golf has been great for my family and my business.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, as you can tell, if you can't, it does become a party out here in putting world. We have a live band that they're actually not terrible. But any last thing, as we wrap this up, anything else you want to say to our, like I told you before, it is a podcast. We are trying to go visual this year. It's been interesting, but we're making it work, and this is something new. But any last things that you might want to say, shout outs, and I know you shouted out your wife earlier.
Absolutely. Shout out to Allison, Ava, and Luca. Shout out to Gabe for his support over the years. Gabe has just been open arms with working with Golfweek Arizona and just giving me every opportunity to put my name out there. And it is unfortunate because of the work demand and the family demand that I actually haven't played in a Golfweek Arizona event in the last couple of years, but that doesn't shy me away from participating and helping out in any way possible. So shout out to Gabe and his team for doing a tremendous job in making this fun. Shout out to you guys for having me on the podcast today. And I'll say for any golfer out there that's playing this weekend, good luck to you, because it can be a lot of fun. It's a tough course. I don't know what hole it is. I think it's 14. If you could birdie that hole, that's gonna 14 on stadium. That'll likely be a super skin, and I hope Gabe plays it from 480 yards from the back. So you guys, I think in 2020 I did eagle 17, and that's after I doubled 16, and I did cut somebody out. I hit it to like 9 feet, and somebody made like a 70-footer. So it's a lot of fun out there, and so good luck to all the players. And for those of you that are traveling in from all over the country to play this weekend's event, it's very special. And so thank you for being part of it. Thank you for letting me be a sponsor. I think this is going to be a great opportunity. And, if you see my mug chat out there, just know that it's almost 20 years in the making. I've been in this.
There you go. And thank you, Xerxes, for always being a great partner with us here on this Golfweek Arizona tour. And appreciate you coming on and being out here. and letting people get to know you a little bit better. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So as we wrap up, we will have the champions from all flights on Sunday, so 2 days from now. But as you're watching now, it'll probably be next up. But like we said before, all these regionals that we have 16 throughout the year, I believe, 16, 18. If you haven't gone to one, you need to go to one. If you're on the fence to one, we're always talking about the ones that we go to. I go to at least 2 or 3 a year. This one is one stop you want to make. It always sells out. It's typically one of the bigger ones. But to play a course that you see every Super Bowl weekend that the pros play, the infamous boulder that the crowd moved for Tiger is out there with a plaque. You got a statue of all the hole-in-ones on 16. You can't miss it, and for the price, it's a steal to play both courses. So yeah, good luck to everybody, like you said.
Yeah, many folks say this is a bucket list type of course.
Yes,
And absolutely, and if you get to play a bucket list course in a competitive nature, it's even better.
right,
Yeah,
right.
sure.
It might take a first year to get your with stargazing or like, oh my god, the pros walk these things, but after that, it's pretty easy.
Play the practice route.
For sure.
Get out of the way there. All right, y'all. We'll see you all later.
Let's take a break from the show to hear about Srixon's ZX Mark II drivers.
ZX Mark II drivers are for major players, major winners, major power. All new ZX Mark II drivers, only from Srixon.
So yeah, I mean, like we had an interview. You can tell we had laughs. Jordan was there with us. He was just there with us. I just told the guys, let's have a conversation, and it was a 2-person conversation. But no, Jordan loves to be part of this. He just needs to get more comfortable, just like the way we were. And I brought it up. Like, if you want to go listen to that first episode, pray over it first, get some blessings on it, and then listen to it. Because man, it's a tough start, but it's great to talk to people that want to willingly support our tours, our local tours.
Absolutely. The local tours is obviously the lifeblood of the organization, and like you said, when we can have a local sponsor step up and sponsor a regional, it adds to the prize pool. It adds to the value that their players get from the event. That's always what we're looking for.
For sure, and it's just nice to see that people care.
Yeah, and they love the tour so much. That's awesome. I don't want to leave the French Lick regional out, but they played last week too, and as if you saw, I don't know if you saw any of the comments on Facebook and some of those other things. As always, people loved it. I mean, they raved about it.
Oh yeah, there were some guys out this weekend that also played French Lick last year.
Yep.
And they were telling me how great it was, and I need to get out there and this and that. So, as long as you guys can convince Gabe to let me go, I don't know if he's going to do that or not.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to work something out because, again, I was disappointed I couldn't make it. Just again with my other travel schedule, I think we need to, in the future, just lock it in, just like we would anything else. Just these are where we're going, when we're going, and just lock it in, and just make it happen.
Yeah.
Because obviously I want to get out there and see that tournament. Obviously, it's the biggest one we have now, and those guys do such a great job with it.
Oh yeah, I mean they do a great job. They, every regional is great. I'm just gonna be honest. Every regional does a great job. Gabe and them, I don't have a complete total, but I know it's in at least the 4 digits.
Okay.
On fundraising for the Re Foundation. I mean, even guys that won prizes, gave it back to redonate for another raffle that they can have, because they just want to keep seeing funds come in.
Right.
There were so many people with red tickets. I think they used maybe a roll and a half of red tickets.
Wow. Okay. Good.
And it was just so cool to see what they were doing. If anybody wants, any of the directors that are listening want to pick their brain on how they fundraise so much, do it, because they're not going to shy away of what's working. Because at the end of the day, it's going to go to the same cause,
right?
Regardless of where it comes from, the Arizona pockets, the Chicago pockets,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this is something we're all in together. This is not a tour versus tour type of thing. It's everybody's in this together, trying to, raise enough money so we can hopefully solve this this horrible disease, which again has been devastating to the tour again this year. It's nobody alive doesn't know somebody who's been touched by this,
right?
And we've got to get it fixed. We got to get a solution to this, and we've come a long way. I mean, just in the time that I've been a part of the tour, and the organizations that we've been donating to, and thinking about where we are with cancer research and longevity rates and survivability rates are vastly different today than they were 15, 20 years ago. So we got to keep it up.
Oh, for sure. There is advancements, but it takes everybody's hands in to
absolutely
to at least put a dent into it as much as we can, man. But like you said, it's been devastating all year for a lot of us. It's just, I mean, it's tough. It really is.
So keep donating. As we move forward, we got about 3 weeks left in the regular season. We're recording this before the 5th, so we won't have the August winner until next episode. But right after that, Chris, we're gonna have to pick up a player of the year. So far, we've got 7 worthy candidates. I'm sure we're gonna get in another eighth worthy candidate. So if you haven't, by the time they hear this, we will have already had all the nominations, and Dennis will probably have already made a decision. So,
yeah, and we're gonna shame all the directors that didn't submit one.
Shame.
At the directors meeting.
Yeah, have you done yours yet?
Yes. As of this recording, yes. As of the deadline, no. But as of this recording, yes.
I'm with you. So yeah, we got to get that in, so we got to do that, and we still have the raffle open for the irons. We need more.
I think what we do here, Tim, and we can edit this out if we need to, is at the check-in party at Nationals, we sell tickets then.
Okay.
You come talk to us. You have to go check, you're going to go get your welcome packet anyways. Come talk to us, get a raffle ticket, and you might be going home with 2 pairs of clubs, 2 sets of clubs.
Could be.
At the end of Nationals.
Could be.
I mean, I think we should be able, with the amount of guys that go to Nationals, we should be able to sell all the tickets.
Yeah. That's what
Knock on wood.
Got to do it. Got to do it.
And if you're not there when we do the raffle at the awards, we'll mail them to you.
Well, we're going to wheel our names.
That's what I'm saying. But we'll mail, if they win, we'll mail them if they're not there.
Do I have to mail them unused?
Oh, yes. They're new.
Okay.
But we can have them there to show, hey, this is what you could win. They are real. We haven't.
Yeah, they're right behind the curtain there.
There you go. I think that's our best bet. And you bring your little $10 or $20. You get your name on there.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel. Call it a day.
Yep. Got to do it. Man, so again, we got about 3 weeks left, and we got to get some. We got to squeeze some guests in here. We've got to have the mayor back on. We got to check on Roger. He's obviously up and moving around. He dropped his daughter off in Jacksonville a couple days ago. He asked us about some rules stuff, so we got to check on him. Got to check on the mayor, and we got a couple other surprise guests that we have to get on as well. But before
Nationals.
Nationals kicks off, man.
Man, you sent me that picture, the Road to Nationals picture, and I hope you use it because I think, these next couple episodes is going to be a Road to Nationals segments. We're getting there, man. We're getting close, and I'm excited. I don't know what it is about this year. I'm hoping to get my game where it was last year at the same time and make a run for it.
You bringing Diane out again this year?
I'm not. She's doing her own thing in September to Disney World by herself. So
what?
Yeah.
All right.
For her training, air quotes.
Hey, if it's work related, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean,
that's what she tells me when I go golfing.
Hey, fair game's fair game, bro.
Right? I don't like you. So I say, go do your thing.
How long she gone for?
A week.
You all right by yourself for a week with it?
I'll be fine. Everybody else is freaking out that I won't be fine, but I'll be perfect. I've done this before. It's Lunchables and video games all week.
That's what I'm talking about. The kids used to love it when it was just me. The grandkids do love it when it's just me because it's free for all. I mean, we just,
that's how my kids are with my mom. It's like, Dad, we had like eight bars of chocolate, 4 gums, and soda. I'm like, oh, that explains why you haven't slept in 3 days. Got it.
That's it.
Thanks, Mom.
Can't figure out why my stomach's upset. Can't figure out why I'm so tired.
Right.
It's so much fun. It is so much fun. It really is. So when's your next one? Before the next episode or no?
I have one on the 6th, and then I have my tour final the last weekend of September.
Okay.
And then it's
actually that's up the same with us.
Yep. Nationals, and then our Ryder Cup rematch. And hopefully by the mid episode of December, I'll be having the belt over my shoulder for our episode.
So are you guys home this year or
we're home.
Back in yours? Okay.
No, we're home.
Yeah, good luck.
We plan on defending our home turf.
Okay.
I picked a course that's going to be not too easy, but hard, and we know how to play around it.
Okay.
That's how it should be, right?
And that's what you're supposed to do. Actually, you're not supposed to make it easy for the other team. That's for sure.
I don't want to have straight shots every single time. Then it's just a putting contest at that point.
Oh boy, are you getting Marshall Daniel out? Is he gonna be able to make it?
He went. He's going to my September 6th one, which is already passed.
Okay.
Trying to get him out to the other two. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna talk his ear off, until he tells me to shut up or blocks me.
And I'd be interested to see what he shoots on your final. Hopefully he gets out to Nationals, and then I'd really be interested to see what he does, in the Ryder Cup, because I think things like that are made for people like him. I mean, just so focused, bam, 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 and taking care of business.
And I mean, he can bring the players that he has, whoever he's partnered with, he can bring them up.
Right. Absolutely.
Especially in the singles. When you have a good partner in the singles that can pick you up, especially when they've closed their guy out, 9-4, it's a lot easier to have a cheerleader.
Exactly. All right, my friend. It's good seeing you. Give my best to the family, and
wait, hold on.
What we get?
You said you had something that you had to talk to me about. Was that?
Oh, I'm just rubbing, flying the Atlanta flag, man. Rubbing it in.
I see.
Rubbing it. I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised with how many guys actually went out there. I thought it was because they do travel well. There's that group of guys does go, and they do a lot here locally, and every once in a while they'll go away. I had no idea they had that many guys out there. which that to me is what was really great. Above and beyond Jeff and Jermaine winning. But that's the other piece. That's what I was really happy about, is having that many guys out there, and then that many guys from the East Coast that went out there and did really well.
Yeah, I can see why you're bragging about it.
Yeah. So now what you guys have to do is you got to return the favor for nationals.
That's the hope. I'm getting a bunch of guys signing up.
Next time you talk to the Arizona guys, tell them the gauntlet's been thrown down. You got to get out of here. Gabe, what are you doing, bud?
I mean, are we going to have to do a Arizona, El Paso versus Atlanta?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it.
I mean, I'm looking at right now. Atlanta's got 16 guys registered for nationals.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that because in the past we've had from a percentage wise we've been in the top 3 every year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we generally bring 35 to 40 guys. So
okay, how many guys do you think I have registered?
Hold on, let me take a look.
No, don't look. Take a guess.
5.
Wow. 12.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Right there.
12 of them. Guess
dude, that's awesome.
Arizona has
20.
12.
Ooh, so you got more bragging rights, man.
Guess how many Atlanta has?
16. We got to do better than that. Seriously.
Come on, Atlanta. We're gonna throw this gauntlet down. Let's do it. Let's do it the right way. I just don't have any champ fighters. I need to get a champ fighter to go. A couple of champ fighters. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. A flight sold out. C flight sold out. D flight, 33 spots open.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, let's get on it, man. Yeah, if you haven't registered already,
I mean, still register. Get on the wait list. You never know what can happen.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there's going to be more D flight players sign up. That's a given. More B flight's going to sign up. That's a given, and more champ flight's going to sign up. That's a given. So this is going to sell out. You just got to get on it.
Yep. All right, partner.
Yeah. So tell Marshall Daniel he better.
Oh,
better do it.
I'm gonna see him in the next couple of days, so I'm gonna keep bugging him about it. I think we're playing together too, so I'm gonna keep bugging him about it.
Okay. Let's do it, man. Yeah, well, obviously, if you've got 12 guys coming out here already, where are you guys staying?
Haven't decided.
Place yet? Yeah, you better get on it.
Well, most of them are going with their wives, so they tend to just get a hotel or something by the beach.
Hey,
I'm
not hating. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Also have a good time. I'm there a whole week. I have to figure out things to do.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. No, we're going to have stuff to do anyway. I mean, you realize that.
Right. We got to get with Stu.
Yeah, what we got to do is get with the mayor and have him spend, our director's dinner is on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can just spend a day with him on Wednesday at one of these places, whether it's Stu's, whether it's the bank or Local Legend. And
oh, the bank's a good place.
It is.
That's where we saw Texas Georgia game last year.
Yeah,
that was a good spot.
So
not a good game, but a good spot.
Well, Texas better get it together, man.
Hey,
although you know what, I'm not worried about Texas because you get was a 7-point loss, lose by 7. you know, first game of the season on the road at a top 5 team, I'm not worried about it.
I'm not either. Everybody else tripping about it. I'm not tripping.
No, Alabama's running around with their head on fire.
Oh yeah, I love to see it.
I was kind of laughing about that too. Alabama fans are running around with their head on fire. Is what it is, man. It happens to everybody. Every dynasty will fall.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love to see it.
all right, my friend. You enjoy it.
Likewise. We'll talk soon.
We'll talk soon. See you, buddy. All right, that's a wrap for this week's episode. But Chris, after all this time, you would think we would remember this stuff.
We forgot to tell people how to register, didn't we?
Yep. Take it away.
Well, if you're not already part of the Golfweek Amateur Tour, what are you waiting for? Grab your clubs, join the fun, and see what competitive golf is all about. You can sign up today and start meeting some incredible folks who love the game as much as you do.
All you need to do is go to amateurgolftour.net, click the Join the Tour button, and pay your local tour's membership dues.
And hey, don't forget, if you're enjoying the podcast, you can catch us on all of the major podcast platforms. Be sure to download, share it with your golf buddies, and throw us a quick review if you're feeling the love. It helps us keep bringing you the good stuff and reaching even more golfers out there. Thanks for hanging with us, and until next time, keep swinging and having fun out there.
We'll see you next time. Take care.